With the new 1.16 Nether update release nearing ever closer, it's inevitable that many of us are going to be spending a lot more time in the Nether than before. So I thought we're all going to need some help. No, not from you. So today, we are going to go over, in no particular order, 10 tips for surviving life in the new 1.16 Nether. Number 10. If you're going to be going anywhere near these little fellas, the new piglin mob, oh my goodness, my script says pidlin. Oh my, you're all fired, all of you. Get out of here. There's no one else here, it's just me. I'm ashamed of myself. If you're going to be going anywhere near these little fellas, the new piglin mob, you're going to want to bring at least one piece of golden armor with you to the Nether. Otherwise, these guys will attack on sight. One piece of golden armor and they are your best friend. Just don't open or break chests near them. Steal their items instead by using a hopper and then take the items from the hopper's inventory, because then they don't really know that you're stealing it. Idiots. Number 9. Now, this might take a little while, but you will pretty quickly want to craft yourself a respawn anchor. This allows you to respawn in the Nether instead of the overworld. You will need 6 Crine Obsidian, however, which spawn randomly in both the overworld and Nether in ruined portals just like this one. It can also be acquired through bartering with the piglins or in the Bastion Remnant loot chests. Once you have one, use glowstone blocks to charge them up to a maximum of 4 charges that decrease by 1 every time you respawn, so make sure you charge it up regularly. Trust me, don't try to just use a bed in the Nether. Number 8. The Nether can be a confusing place to navigate. I get lost frequently trying to find my portals. So in this case, to avoid getting lost, you should craft a lodestone, which unfortunately means getting your hands on a netherite ingot. But once you have a lodestone, just craft a normal compass and click on the lodestone to activate it. The compass will now always point towards that lodestone, so you can always find your way back to it. You can even have multiple lodestones and compasses, as you can rename a compass so you know which place it is taking you to. Number 7. If you're living in the Nether, you're probably going to want to build a nice base. It's going to be very annoying and loud with your noisy neighbors, the new piglins, around. Maybe you want to kick back at the end of the day and take off your snazzy golden armor. Well, the piglins won't like that. Nope, not one bit. But what they don't know won't hurt them. So to live a peaceful life, you may want to invest some time in getting some soul lanterns and torches. The piglins will run from any of the soul lighting items, including the soul campfire and the soul fire. Number 6. This one's gonna seem fairly obvious, but bring food to the Nether if you want to stay for a long period of time. The Nether is a vast place, but the food you can eat or craft there is pretty limited. The best way is to build a hoglin farm, but this will take you a while, so be sure to bring food in the meantime. I will link a tutorial in the description from Raiseworks if you want to build a hoglin farm to be fully self-sufficient in the Nether. If you're enjoying the video, maybe consider subscribing for more Minecraft content. I have tutorials and a Let's Play series of my single player world that we have been working on for 2 years. Number 5. If you want to live in the Nether from the early game, you may need to bring a saddle with you. Now, this can be quite a feat in the early game in itself, but getting a warped fungus on a stick should be pretty easy. After this, you can ride and control the new Strider mob across the lava lakes. Just aim where you wish to go and they will walk you safely across the lava. Pretty damn useful when you don't have a light tree yet. Number 4. See this stuff? It's hot, it hurts, and it likes to destroy your hopes and dreams. The stuff of many a rage quit. Lava. Yes, this evil, fire, screen-filling destruction entity. My advice? Take a lot, and I mean a lot, of fire resistance potions to the Nether. Or at least the things you will need to brew them. Trust me, having this on hand will save you over and over again. I mean, it allows you to have a swimming pool in the Nether, so why wouldn't you? Number 3. Next up is the new weapon, armor, and tool tier above diamond. Sure, netherite can be difficult to find in large quantities, but if you do, it is surely worth it. That old foe from the last one, lava, stands no chance against netherite. You can upgrade your current armor, weapons, and tools in the smithing table with 1 ingot per item. Doing this keeps your enchantments, and in addition to this, each piece of netherite armor adds more and more knockback resistance, so those pesky skellies can suck eggs. The main point for using this in the Nether though is of course that it cannot burn in lava and it floats to the top. So if you do manage to die near lava, at least your precious tools and armor will be safe. They can, however, still be destroyed by a cactus, because those guys are stronger than the hardest ore in the game. Of course. Number 2. Now, my advice would be to just avoid the Soul Sand Valleys biome altogether. But there are a few valuable items here that you will need to do certain things in the Nether, such as build a basalt generator with soul soil. So, if you're going to venture into this horrible place filled with these crying baby idiots, then make sure to get some boots with soul speed. This is a new enchantment added in 1.16 that increases your movement speed while walking on soul soil or soul sand. This is extremely helpful to avoid getting hit by the flying shopping bags we call ghasts. The usually painful experience is much more bearable. You can acquire enchanted boots or the enchanted book at a random level from bartering with piglins, or find them in the chests in the bastion remnants. And number 1. This is the most important tip on this list. Whatever you do, make sure you find this record. Oh, it's glorious, isn't it? It's the new craze sweeping the planet. It's called Pig Step and it is amazing. You can acquire this only by finding it in the Bastion Remnant, but be careful, the piglins will get mad at you for stealing their most prized possession. So yeah, basically, have fun. That's a pretty lame tip, but I do think sometimes people can forget why they play video games in the first place, as evidenced by some pretty toxic online game lobbies. Hopefully these tips were helpful so you can forget about surviving and be creative, what this community does best. Thank you all for watching and for all of the support, it means the world to me. The channel is really starting to grow now and I can't thank you all enough, from my first subscriber to anyone who has joined just this week. Thank you again so much and I'll see you all in the very next video.